What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video, and welcome to the Monday kickoff, guys. In today's video, we're gonna have a full breakdown of all of the events coming to Raid Shadow Legends this week. We don't have crazy things happening this week, guys. We have, of course, a couple of surprise events. We have the Deck of Fate, no summoning events starting tomorrow, and that's mainly because we do have the Siege mode, no CVC this time around. Now, I missed a couple of events for the Titan event. I'm only at 950 points, so I missed 60 points in total, which means that I should be fine, even if I'm skipping the demonic Deck of Fate. I think this one actually gives us exactly 140 points. So if I'm skipping this, that means that I'm missing 200 points in total, and I could potentially skip one more event. Now, the main problem that I have with this is that most likely we're going to have another summoning event this weekend, okay? I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to complete it or not. We are expecting to have a champion chase tournament with a 2x. I'm not sure if the 2x is going to be on voids or sacreds. I kind of lost track, to be honest. Last time we had the 2x on ancients. Usually is in a alphabetic order. So either way, I'm not extremely prepared for that. I might just open my two big soul stones. They usually don't really make 2x on these very often, right? And farm some gear, and hopefully I'm going to be able to pick a small amount of points from the Titan event. Now, make sure you guys are doing your clan quests. If you haven't picked any of them up, make sure you guys do it. Seems like I actually need to do a couple of them as well. Defense down in arena. That's something that, damn, I'm not even sure why I picked. If you gotta purchase anything from the clan shop, make sure you guys do it as well. Good reminder for me too, because I need to pick up this energy from here before I forget about it. So the reset will happen in 17 hours, guys. Make sure you crack on with it. If you gotta do the same for the bazaar, now this is different for every single person. Make sure you guys do it. I picked my void shard today. I'm gonna pick the energy and ancient tomorrow. Talking about updates and other things, we are not expecting to have an update this week, but most likely it's going to happen next week. And that is the expansion to the Siege mode, most likely. That is the only thing left that they need to do from the roadmap that they actually released a while ago. So that's something that it might be good, it might be bad. Now, based on their previous updates with the Curse City, I do not have extremely high hopes. And damn, I just realized I haven't changed my clan boss team. Hopefully I'm gonna one key it. Okay, there we go. Better than yesterday when I was actually testing Morag and clan boss. Just random. I threw a random team together and basically got that up and running. Hopefully I don't need to use a rare champion today. I haven't even paid attention to my quests. I am looking forward to the moment when they are going to change this advanced quest, and they're actually going to give us, instead of getting a charm for doing this one, to give us that free 1 hour gear swap. You know, that's actually going to be massive. Now, we actually have a Protector's summon pool. So we have a Gracchus Stern Drake, increased defense, block damage. I think this might be the second time when he's on an event, or it might be the first time for a Prism Crystal event. I'm not a fan of this champion, to be honest. Yes, he can provide a bit of utility progression-wise, but even for that, he's not that amazing because the block damage is not for 2 turns. The block buffs, the defense down is nice, but then, hey, you have Ugo, an epic champion, that can do the exact same thing. And I haven't built Ugo for damage, but I'm pretty positive that if I'm going to give Ugo a similar build with Gracchus in terms of damage, Ugo is going to out-damage Gracchus. And she doesn't ignore any defense, and she's just a support champion, right? The rest of the champions that we have here on the list, some of them are okay-ish, some of them are not that great. So we have Snake Track, which is actually pretty good. Opardin, which is pretty good. Noct, I guess he's more niche, but not amazing. Krokmar the Devourer, good for Curse City, Faction Wars, etc. Alsgor, good block damage. 2 turns, that's what block damage should be for on a 4 2 turns, even if he's on a 4-turn cooldown, sorry. And the rest, I'm not that excited about them, but I guess they're okay-ish progression-wise. Now we are going to have an event, guys, that will give us a 1 summon, and that is the Gear Ascension Tournament. This usually is much harder than doing a Sand Devil's Necropolis tournament. It does have much higher requirements to achieve the milestones, so hopefully it's not going to be too crazy. The champion training tournament is coming to an end. I still need to put in some work to get to at least 10,000 points if I'm not going for the legendary skill tome. I want to get the materials, and of course I want to get the coins from there, because those are pretty helpful. And we do have a new dragon tournament event. We need to use only champions from the Demon Spawn faction to be able to get this done. Win incredible rewards. I'm really not sure where are those incredible rewards, but I need to do this to get the Titan points no matter what. The good thing is that we do have a 3x on speed gear from the Dragon Slayer. Talking about just Demon Spawn champions, let's see what we can come up with. So we're gonna go faction only and Demon Spawn champions. Where are you? So we don't really have a lot of poisoners in here, right? That is one of the main issues. I might have some different champions in the vault actually that could potentially be helpful, so let's see. Definitely Wither the Crown will be a massive support, a massive carry in here. Cisia Flametongue can potentially be good with a burn detonation, defense down, weaken, and then you can actually bring in a raw damage dealer. You might have Krutraxa, you might have Carnage, you might have Vulcanos that could potentially work pretty well in here. We do have Petrifia. So she is the best weapon versus this boss because of the poisons and poison sensitivity, but she's going to struggle to stay alive, which means that you will need a reviver. So if you do not have Duchess, Dar the Hungerer could potentially work, not the best option. If you're lacking most of these champions, most likely you're going to have to farm one of the lower stages. Now this Abyssal for a rare champion is actually really good. Healing, increased defense, increased attack, block buffs on the A1, which is going to be really good versus the dragon on the high stages because he self buffs. So this could potentially be a pretty interesting champion to run in there. Of course, Countess Lix is going to be amazing on the waves to keep them controlled. Kaimar, great if you have him. Poisons on the A1, the reset, strip buffs. So that's pretty much it in terms of the best champions. Dragstar could potentially be good as well for decreased attack and HP burn from the passive, the A1 as well. That can slowly take the boss down. I haven't really tried to do a run in here. Let's actually quickly give it a go. I'm going to use these Duchess. I'm going to use Dragstar. I will use a Kaimar, and my Petrifia, I think she is missing some gear. Yeah, she's very squishy. I might still try to use her. Maybe I'm going to quickly check to see what gear I'm missing on her. And Wither the Crown can definitely help us in here to offer us a bit of support. But then I'm really lacking damage, okay? So I'm going to try to use Carnage. Let's see how this plays out. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to beat it. Maybe I'm going to take Petrifia out and bring in Lamassu. Let's see if that works better. I'm very curious to see if we're going to be able to do it. If Lamassu is not helpful in here, I can always try and bring in, of course, Cisia Flametongue, defense down, weaken. That should help Carnage to maybe put in a bit of work right here on the waves. It's definitely not going to be a speed farm or anything like that. I can make it happen if I'm bringing in Cisia, defense down and weaken, Carnage Metamorph with the increased attack. He should get very close to one-shot the waves because his second form is really, really powerful. But for that, I will have to 1000% rebuild Cisia. I will need to give her damage in here because I want her to do some work as well. And I need to make her faster than Carnage. Carnage is fairly fast for this team. Now, the waves are what they are. The main thing is, can we actually defeat the boss? Is the boss going to absolutely demolish us, or we actually have a chance to stay alive, you know, and actually kill it? It is pretty slow and painful to kill the waves, though. But I'm positive that I can get close to one-shot them with Carnage. And that is without using the cat's gaze. I'm actually going to target Cardinally here just to make sure that we're not wasting too much time. So she's now reviving and stuff like that to basically keep us a couple of extra minutes in here for no reason. But I'm going to keep Carnage on this form now for the boss because single target damage is going to be better. But we can definitely metamorph on the first wave, use AoE, second wave AoE. We have a couple of AoEs actually. And then when we get at the boss, we can metamorph back. We can steal buffs from the boss as well. So if Lammasu does not apply the block buffs, that should help us. Now, I think I do need a bit of more accuracy maybe on my Kymar. He is built for damage. He's the Kymar that I'm using in the Fire Knight team. So he doesn't really have very high accuracy or anything like that. Okay, where are we? 94 turns. Definitely not fast. But my main concern is the boss. Can we do it without poisons? Because it's really, really hard to take him down. And especially that I do not have a defense down and weaken, we might struggle a little bit. At least we have the decreased attack though. So we got block buffs from Lammasu, which is good. The boss won't be able to buff. Yeah, we're barely doing any damage. We're barely doing any damage with Carnage in here. I'm curious if the HP burn will perform a bit better. So we landed the weaken. We have some poisons in there, which is good. But can we actually break this secret skill? Or we cannot. Okay, we cannot. That's the answer. We cannot. So I definitely need Cisia in here. Maybe instead of Dragstar. Dragstar feels really underwhelming. Like, he's not really putting in a lot of work. But we're going to see at the end who dealt more damage. Because, who knows, we might just be able to go through this. I'm not sure, but it looks fairly promising. Unless the boss is going to completely wreck us at the next phase. Okay, damn, Lammasu just died in there. That really sucks. Okay, no poisons from Kymar. That's funny enough because he crits. Did we get resisted there? Okay, debuff spread. Nothing happens there. We managed to get past this stage, so we're halfway through it. My god, freaking 4 minutes already. 4 minutes already. That is pretty crazy. The HP burn 287.5. 285k damage, no 7. I'm not sure why I said the 7 in there. Okay. Poisons, Kymar, please. At least one. At least one. Dragstar. Okay. A counterattack. We had a block buffs, which was actually really helpful because we did not get stunned, and the Veil helped us to stay alive. Okay, this seems like it's doable. This seems like it's doable on stage 10. Not very fast or anything like that. Most likely it does have a chance to fail. But if I'm bringing in Cisia instead of Dragstar, I'm positive that we're going to do this much, much faster. So block buffs again. We have that immunity on. We got the reset. HP burn. Still not enough. It dealt a lot of damage versus my Duchess, though. A lot of damage in there. So if your Duchess is not tanky, you can definitely get wiped. And the last thing you want to do in this freaking game is to waste energy, because you're not getting enough anyway, right? So losing fights is definitely not going to be a good idea. Now, I was mainly curious to see if a team like this will pull it off on stage 10. I haven't really changed any gear or do anything crazy like that. And it seems like it does. Carnage 4.3 million. Dragstar 5.8. I underestimated this bad boy, you see. I was sure that I'm going to come back to this screen and I'm going to see Dragstar doing the highest amount of damage from all of the champions in the team. Either way, this took pretty damn long. Now, talking about the Demon Slayer Titan event, guys. Actually, not the Titan event, the Deck of Fate, my bad. So I have 1,300 points at the moment. Let me just quickly go over the rewards and the scoring system. So an Eternal Soulstone will give us 4,500 points. Decent, sometimes they do give more, but I feel like they are at a decent place. Farming gear, it will really, really require you to use a lot of energy to basically get a decent amount of points. Then the rewards are spread in the following way. So we have 15 commons, 13 rares, 12 epic cards. I feel like we never had so many epic cards in any other of the previous Deck of Fates we've ever had. I feel like 10 was the maximum, or maybe 9. Or maybe we had 12 before and I do not remember it. The main issue is you cannot actually pin any of the rarities. So you're not going to be able to get something that you really want unless you get extremely, extremely lucky. And it really doesn't show the distribution, unfortunately. As I've mentioned, I will be opening my 2 big soulstones. Hopefully, I'll get something on the way. My wish list is pretty much the same. Nothing really changed in terms of legendaries. Mythicals, I still want to get a freaking Embrace. Hopefully, it will happen. Other than that, for legendaries, yeah, 6-star Roto, 6-star Harima, a 6-star Thor could be nice too, because why not? But yeah, let's crack on it. 9,000 points. Come on. Give me a 6-star mythical and I'll shut up. I won't regret it. Come on. Oh my god. It did give me a 6-star freaking mythical. And that is a 6-star Carnage. Thankfully, I already have it. Or unfortunately, I already have it. So I think I can trade it for 2 big stones, right? Which is actually really good because it will help me with the Deck of Fate. I did not intend to complete that one or to even really engage with it hard, but this is beautiful. Come on. Give me another one that I do not have this time. Show me that you can do it. Or give me a wish list. Okay, 5-star for Moro. Do I have Moro? I'm not even sure. Okay, so these are 2 big stones. 2 big stones. 9,000 points more. I should be getting some Titan points like this, though. Come on, man. A wish list or a 6-star mythical that I don't have. Not an epic, or if it's an epic, a 6-star Phoenix. Dark Aethel, I don't think I have that one, actually. But I'm not really using her. She's kind of trash. Okay, that's it. Forget about it, Skratch. Do not get excited because it's not happening. So I'm definitely going to get rid of these ones. And if by any chance I need to open more, I can get one more, but I kind of like don't want to. So let's crack on it. I need the Titan points. What do we got in there? We got materials, materials, and materials. Titan points, where are they? We got a book. Materials, damn. Are they going to do me dirty? 6-star Glyph. Chaosaur. 20 Titan points. Okay, we got some dust. More materials. Come on, man. Give me that freaking Titan points. More materials. More materials. Book. More materials. More materials. More materials. Primal Shard. Ooh, I need another epic one. Now, where would another epic one hide? Here? No. That's why it sucks that you cannot pin them. Oh my god. I opened all that and I only got 20 freaking Titan points, man. That's what really, really sucks with this, okay? That's what really, really sucks with this. So I can get another one because I sold the epic ones that I'm not using. Come on, please. A mythical or a wish list. Please. Five-star Demira. At least It might be an upgrade, but hey, I'm not really using the Mira, so I'll see if I'll keep that or not. Can you please give me the freaking Titan points? Dude, where are the Titan points hidden? Like, literally. How did I get only 20 so far? How can I be that unlucky? That's crazy. That is literally crazy. The main reason why I was doing this is to get Titan points, and I got almost nothing. Crazy. 20. So I need to farm quite a bit of gear and hope that the next card I'm opening, or the next two cards that I'm opening, will actually give me some Titan points, because if not, I'm really in trouble. What about the relic crafting materials? Let's see what do we have in here. Let's quickly craft our relics and get it out of the way. Okay, we got a rare. Maybe we got a mythical. Actually, yeah, I do want to talk about that quickly, because I misunderstood something with the relic. So before we open it, just to kind of like say a prayer, okay? This one, the crown, I misunderstood this one. So the wearer will deal 5% more damage and receive 5% speed when above 50% HP. So that will be 5% speed of your entire stats, okay? So if you have, for example, 400 speed, right? And you max it, this is gonna be even, it's gonna go all the way up to 15% speed, guys. That is crazy, okay? So that is crazy. If you're trying to win a speed race, the Crown of Corruption is as busted as the relic from the Faction Wars, right? The Torch. Because this one gives you crazy stats, crazy speed. So the Crown gives you tons and tons of speed too. So I did make a bit of a mistake with this because I misunderstood the text. I did not think that is all of the stats, right? So being able at max level to get 15% speed is just crazy. Imagine getting, what is it? 10% out of 400 is 40, right? Imagine getting 60 speed on top of what you already have with this relic at max level. So it's completely busted, yeah. Completely busted. But that's fine, because we are about to freaking get it right now from legendary materials, because we never got a mythical one from legendary materials. And the game will do it for us right now on video. Or maybe we're going to get it from the epics. Even better, right? No. We're going to get it from here. Either that one, either give me the HP burn one. Please, 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 please. What a slap in the face, man. It's literally a freaking epic from the standard group. Not even from the event group. To at least say, okay, I've got something from the event. Okay. That's pretty much it, guys. That's what we have in terms of events. That's the deck of fate. That's my relic crafting right there. Not looking too good. Hopefully, if you are going for the deck of fate to try and get the Titan points, you will have better luck than me, because hey, I opened 5 big soul stones, and yeah, was not looking too good. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.